Hiya, my name is Cynthia.
And my name is Jowan.
We are both recent graduates at OSD, and here are some technical tips on how to record your first round audition tapes for the Oxford School of Drama.
We both just graduated from OSD this summer, so we've been where you are 3 years ago. We know it can feel a little bit daunting sending in a self-tape. I know I was definitely scared at first, but we're going to break it down to you a little bit and show you that it's not that scary at all. We're going to break the video into 3 sections. That will be setting up your space, filming your self-tape, and then a few little tips at the end.
To start, you want to find a quiet room with some space to move around in and no background noise.
Stand away from the background, which should be as plain as possible. A plain wall will do. And if you have got objects in the frame, such as pictures, posters, try and remove them if you can.
If you're worried that the background is way too distracting, you can always hang up a sheet. Another important thing is lighting. You want to ideally be lit from the front. Do try and face the window so you're well lit and we can see you properly. Do not place yourself in front of the window so the window is behind you.
But I remember when the fight was done, when I was dry with rage and extreme toil.
Before you begin filming, just a reminder, we'd really like all of your pieces and the introduction in the one video. The only exception to this is if you're applying to the foundation course in acting with musical theatre, then please also send your song in a separate video.
The camera on your phone is more than enough to film your self-tape. You do not need a professional camera. I would also recommend filming with your back camera and not your front camera, so that you're more interested and focused on the person you are talking to and not how you look.
Yeah, make sure your phone is really stable. Avoid handheld. If you've got a tripod, amazing. If you don't, then experiment with other ways of keeping your phone secure. I know I use a stack of books on top of a desk, and that works really well for me. Make sure you film in landscape and not portrait.
Anyways, to get back to Freddie, sometimes I just don't see the point in him existing. Because we had this argument where I was telling him I could understand why these men do the bad things.
Framing your shot. When filming your introduction section, aim for a close-up shot. This is a couple inches above your head to the middle of your chest. This should be direct to the camera. Imagine you are talking to us.
Hello, my name is Jowan Jacobs and I'm applying for the 3-year course in acting.
When filming your pieces or your song, aim for a waist-up shot. This is a couple inches above your head down to your waist.
I was telling Freddie I could understand that. I could understand how they feel. And Freddie was like, no way, he could never.
Your eye line should be just to the side of the camera when you're performing your monologues. I find it's really helpful to have a real person there who you can bounce off of if you've got someone you can use.
Fresh as a bridegroom. His chin, new reaped, showed like a stubble land at harvest home.
It's a good idea to do a quick test video to check your framing and your audio. Make sure we can hear you clearly.
Avoid using any props and costumes. We are more interested in you, your work, and your ability.
Ensure that you do a final check before you upload your link to the application form, just to make sure there's no issues.
At this point, you should have one video of your introduction and pieces, and another with your song if you're applying for the foundation course in acting with musical theatre.
When you submit, make sure that the settings of the video aren't set to private and there's no expiration date, because otherwise we won't get to see all your hard work.
As actors who are asked to self-tape for most auditions, we understand how tough it can be. Try to limit yourself to 3 to 5 takes. If you're unhappy with the takes, take a break and try again, or you can return to it the next day.
And bring yourself. We really want to see who you are. Don't try and double guess what we want to see. We're excited to see your tapes and we genuinely want you to do well.
Be yourself, have fun and play.
Thank you for watching. We hope it was useful and we can't wait to see your tapes.